put on a presidential pump playlist. Hello friends, trace amounts of science. We're back in it today with r/JustNeckbeardThings. It's been a little while since we did it, but I wanted to do some of the top posts of all time. Just a little something nice, just a little something you'll hopefully enjoy. Thanks for being here today. Let's jump into it. How to impress m'ladies at the Joker premiere. Pick a few weird habits and repeat them constantly. The Joker has a lot of weird tics, like licking his lips constantly. When you're talking, emphasize certain things by pausing and licking your lips before finishing the sentence. You could also smile oddly at all the wrong times. Why would you ever want to do any of that? Nobody's gonna be into this. It works on screen because, you know, it's dramatic without outwardly chewing the scenery. It doesn't work in real life because real life is mostly consisted of, like, the subtleties between your interactions with people. Although I do have to admit, I smile oddly at all the wrong times. It's happened a few times on my watch. Everybody hide your waifu. They call me Ranch, 'cause I be dressing. Yeah, waifu t-shirt, sports coat, little acid wash jeans or something. I bet you totally are the coolest kid in school. I'm glad you're feeling yourself, man. Only time I ever feel as cool is like the first day of school, when you got your fresh new duds on and whatnot. And then you see your old scumbag friends. Oh, how I missed you, knuckleheads! You meatballs! Anyway, we're moving on. Better Than Rubbers. This one is titled, Your mom found your birth control. And she goes, what? And she gets sent a thing of some vape liquid. Fuck off, Dad. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, Dad. Guys love girls whose lungs are full of propylene glycol. This user says, submit to the Cheeto dust. I shan't. Bruh. You can't be 30, living at home with your mom, playing Xbox or PlayStation with Cheeto stains on your hands, doing the bare minimum, thinking a woman is supposed to submit to you. From Black Beckham, yes, pretty real. You gotta push above and beyond for your woman. If she's a good woman, she'll push right there behind you. You know what I mean? And if you find a good one, a real one, don't ever let him go. You hear me? Don't ever freaking let him go. Yeah, point well made. We'll move on. This is a comment on a drawing of a female character. Preemptive, calm down, son. It's just a drawing. Why? Why must you torment me so with these fair ladies? All I want to do is come here for an ace experience that will exercise my brain, but I'm constantly titillated by these vixens with their prodigious hips and provocative figures. I can never satiate this thirst. Will I ever know the touch of a woman? Will I ever enter and have my... Yeah, okay, we get it. You blurred a lot of that out. I'm scared these days, but it is explicit, and the highlighted comment in this says, hey, yo, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What the hell did you just say? About a drawing and your ace experience? You long to enter this vixen? Doesn't sound very ace to me, I don't know. Anyway, moving on. A meme ready for Valentine's this week. Or Halloween, what have you. Insert holiday. You don't need any specific holiday for neckbeard memes. Roses are red. Behind you I slid. You hear me scoff. Nothing personal, kid. Ambrosia, I say. A proceeding of Cards Against Humanity. Heed my voice, mortals! I am the god of wet dreams, and I will not tolerate a fully dressed female video game character! I mean, it's pretty good, but not the best hand that I could think of in Cards Against Humanity. Can I see the other ones, please? Can you let me pretend to be the picker person? We used to play Cards Against Humanity in the Discord quite a bit. We should probably get back on that. You should hop in the Discord and encourage that sort of behavior, maybe. It's discord.gg/ReddX. Thanks so much. And Dog thanks you too. Anyway, next post says, memorize this comeback. Your own personal Jesus. Looks like maybe it's on Twitter, but it's all blurred out and weird. Is this a fake screenshot? I guess we'll see. One time a guy I was with was all like, all your male friends want to bang you and you should stop seeing them. And I was like, all your male friends want to bang me too. We should also stop seeing them. And that's when I realized toxic masculinity can be funny when I do it. Yeah, I guess. Sounds like a toxic relationship overall. It takes two to tango and that type of thing, but I mean, he did draw first blood. Like, I mean, I'm too insecure to handle this relationship. Okay, great. It's good you let me know. I have to leave now. Thoughts on this? Socially awkward, hates the outdoors, hot-headed, inappropriate, unstable, Neckbeard Sims character. And the first thing that happened when OP turned free will on was that this character went and made an inappropriate forum post. It's just about as perfect as you can imagine, honestly. I'm so tempted to try a Neckbeard documentary or something with The Sims, but it's just such a time sink when you're also doing daily content, you know? Oh well, maybe at some point I'll find the time. But yes, indeed, I love that for your Neckbeard character. This OP says Onision has way too much dip on his chip. The legend Onision. I was told I'm the Joker of YouTube. I would be honored, but let's be honest. I'm way sexier than the Joker. And he just keeps telling himself that. He returned to YouTube recently, like 2 months ago. I saw it pop up on my homepage and I was like, why the hell would I ever be suggested this? Oh, it's because I read his stupid book. At least part of it. I gave up, I think, before I was even halfway. I got through My Immortal and I couldn't stomach Onision's crappy book. But yeah, at least you're totally sexy or whatever. You're a 40-year-old man, aren't you? Please pull it together, for God's sake. Anyway, this OP says, I'm guessing this guy on my Facebook did not, in fact, hustle himself a Korean chick. I'm in Korea for 12 more hours. I'm gonna see if I can hustle me a Korean chick. Laughing with tears. So savage. And then the next post is, I hate Korea. Didn't go how you planned, did it? I mean, Korea really does have this super weird gender war going on, and I've sort of talked about like the aesthetics and how that's everything there. It's a really weird first outing, is what I'll say. I don't know why you chose Korea. You just had a layover there, and you're like, maybe I could have a layover if you take me. But nobody did take him. Nobody wanted to. You're kind of gross, probably. And in a culture that values aesthetic and, you know, outwardly appearances very highly, you failed the test. It's alright, buy a Gucci shirt, you'll get them next time, Tiger. This will make all the difference, isn't it? How would you describe a typical incel? Can't wait to trigger a bunch of liberals at my school today! With the weird haircut and the Pepe the Frog alt-right is all right shirt. Goodness. I don't even know how to respond to this. Instead, I'll just nicely say, I don't think this is having the effect that you think it's having. Even without the shirt, yeah. What's with the hair? Why would you?
Oh my God. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You know what? Never mind. I can't pick on that. Okay, no bully. We move forward amicably, okay? This post is titled, Speaking to You, Thought. Evening, my lady. Or morning, rather. Ahem. I'm speaking to you, Thought. And somebody reposted and said, you know, I think about this every time I use Tinder. Definitely Tinder's heyday was like, you know, a decade ago. When it first came out, I'm sure it was super cool and awesome. Now it's just a pit of decay and apathy like every other corner of the internet. Essentially just a marketing funnel to get you to buy some crap that you don't really need. But yeah, it's really funny he called that girl a thought. I'm going to some weird places with this one, I don't know. This post titled, Thought This Was Fitting Here, and it's from r/murderedbywords. TSA Instagram is savage. TSA says, this foot-long replica of Naruto's Minato Namikaze Kunai was discovered in a carry-on bag at Atlanta ATL Airport. We assume the passenger was traveling alone. Very alone. Well, that's unfortunate. And now he doesn't even have his Minato Namikaze Kunai, which, as everybody knows, is the thing that I'm looking at. Do you think there's a weeb on the TSA staff? Probably so. You could also probably just, like, Google Lens it and find out what it is. But I like to think this knowledge was inborn with the TSA. Anyway, moving on. Classy beverage chiller. Rapid beverage chiller. Wow. At only $90 to chill a single bottle of wine, I don't see how you can lose. Who's buying this shit? Apparently this guy, and he gave a 1-star review. He said, it wouldn't even fit a 2-liter of Mountain Dew. I bought this so I could have ice-cold gaming fuel. It wouldn't even fit a 2-liter of Mountain Dew. Trash. 0 out of 10. And then 14 people rated this as not helpful. Only 1 rated this as helpful. Personally, I find that pretty helpful. Don't you guys have ice-cold gaming fuel needs in your house? We certainly do in mine. I'm gonna move on. Is this candidates for Miss America? We got Miss Colombia, Miss Costa Rica. A couple other ones coming up behind, but this neckbeard sitting on the couch drinking his beer. He said, her nose is too big. Trust me, everything is proportioned quite nicely, unlike yourself. Well, you know, he knows he's not supposed to be the eye candy. That's what he got the little dog for, even though it looks like it's being drowned in his folds of fat. Are you okay, pupper? Do you need assistance? Whatever. Next one. Wretched profligate. Oh yeah, Caesar's Legion. Evan says this guy was worried that Antifa would use knives, so he got Roman armor. He also asked if I knew what Pepe was. What an interesting fellow. He's got the Keck flag on there too, I think. At a certain point, we do have to ask ourselves, when has the meme gone too far? And I'm not just talking about Kekistanis, I'm also talking about the Antifa LARPers. I like to find for me what a fascist is, and they're like, I don't know, I just like wearing black sweaters. I'm like, okay, well, at least that's intellectually honest. Anyway, next one. It's called The Neckbeard Life, and it's a 4chan green text. BB, NEET. Wake up at 11 p.m. after a relaxing 12-hour nap. Prepare myself some delicious breakfast, pizza, and get on my PC. Crack open a can of Mountain Dew. Put on some relaxing, sophisticated piano melodies. Honestly, that's what I do a lot when I'm writing or coding. Put on a Presidential Pump playlist. It feels really good. I know it's supposed to be for working out, but they don't stop you from doing it if you're coding. I enjoy a relaxing, furry adult anime viewing session for a few hours. I'm a virtual art connoisseur. Yes, and a ravenous connoisseur at that. With all this free time I have, I could probably learn how to draw my own art. Yeah, but you won't. 1 a.m. Time to play some games. Rust, CSGO, Rainbow Six for the next 12 hours. 1 p.m. Bedtime. Lie in bed playing Clash of Clans for an hour. And then go to sleep. Wake up at 10 p.m. feeling refreshed and ready to start a new day. Wages can't live this good. Yeah, they have responsibilities and things like that. I know you tell yourself you're having a good time, but do you ever sit around for too long with your own thoughts and get that existential dread creeping in? Like, holy shit, what am I doing with my life? Yeah. Wages don't have to worry about that as much. There's a lot of time for existential crisis while playing 12 hours of video games. Just be careful. That's what I'm saying. This next post probably worse. Probably made by the same guy. I hate everything about it. It's titled, What a Fucking Weirdo. And yes, indeed. He says, I want a car that was previously owned by a cute teenaged girl with a very weak bladder. The more times she peed in the seat, the better.
God damn it, dude.
Weird. Buddy, you're weird.
The humiliation and embarrassment she felt during those leaky moments would make the smell even more potent. Can you guys help me find my dream car? The only response is fucking weebs. I don't even know if this is a weeb problem. This goes a lot deeper than all that. Jesus. Stop it. Get some help. Now I have to leave. And I bump right into this weirdo. OP says I gagged. This guy says, this is why I vape. Local store had some hotties promoting their juice. THERE, there. So I went down there to promote my love juice. Yeah, gross. I'm sure they're like, when do we get paid? And I go home, yeah. It's just a job to them, you understand? He doesn't understand. He thinks he's a real ladies' man. Can I get a picture? I'm gonna post a picture with 2 ladies on my social media. Then everybody will think I'm cool. Yeah, we definitely do. Great job. These are the moments we truly want to remember. You're falling right into the trap. What are you doing there? You're self-publishing an advert, aren't you? Whatever. I'm not going to explain the intricacies of it to you. You couldn't grasp onto it. So again, we move on. This OP says he only watches the most cultured anime. When a girl says she watches anime, there's a 90% chance that this is what she means. And then there's like, I don't know, Death Note's really the only thing I recognize there. Oh no, there's Demon Hunter in the upper left. There's a Haikyuu in the lower left, and then upper right, I don't know, looks like Blanca or somebody. I'm glad I only can identify like maybe half. And even then, I still haven't watched them. Save myself from a fate worse than death. This person quote tweets that tweet. It says, men be like, you ain't a real anime fan unless you watch Is It Wrong to Pee on My Bunny Girl Sister's Feet? It's a very urine-focused episode, isn't it? I'm not sure what happened. It's all gone off the rails. How about I promise to watch Death Note if you promise never to bring that up again, okay? Or I guess Death Note is supposed to be a bad thing. It's a pleb anime. I can't believe you haven't seen Evangelion. Yeah, I don't give a shit. My media consumption's limited, and I like it. One piece of media I have consumed is anything by Matt Groening, which brings us into our next post. These neckbeards are too thirsty. Year 1900. I bet in the future we'll have flying cars. 2019. Me flavored water, 1 cup, 15 cents. And some people bought it. Some people vaped it. It's a very terrifying mode that we're shifting into now, and Matt Groening won't be there with us. I watched some of this show on Netflix. Was it Unenchanted, I think? I mean, it is better than current Simpsons, but doesn't really hold a candle to Futurama. Anyway, not a media literacy thing after I just talked about how I don't watch very much media. This next post is titled, How to Find a Cute Guy. How to tell if a boy is cute. 1, lives by the blade, dies by the blade. 2, teleports behind you, kisses your neck. Ooh, that's making my hair stand up on end. Not for good reason, like it's literally goosebumps. My body is telling me to recoil and run. 3, extensive collection of knives. Yeah, that's what every girl's looking for. Chicks love weapons of war. 4, very pale skin. It's true in the Philippines, honestly. Beauty standards pretty different. That's why I can get away with this shit. 5, anime profile pic. 6, kneels when addressing you. Yeah, and hopefully he has a sword that is actually that long. Some people will tell you it's not the size, it's how you use it, blah, blah, blah. But you do need to meet certain minimums. And maximums, I guess, too. I never had a problem with the maximums. Anyway, moving on. This man is 37 years old. He's got a South Park t-shirt, yee-ass haircut, some wireframe glasses, and what is that? It's like a knife hand thing? A Lich King gauntlet with blades coming out of it? I'm very confused. You don't look as cool as you think you look. Job, question. And would you like to frickin' know? He went to Kiss My Ass High. Born on March 20th, 1980. Political views? Fuck the system! Oh yeah, dude, you're really shaking it up out here. What an edgy guy! Truth be told, I'd like to see the system dismantled too, but you're talking about revolution without using any verbs, you see? You wouldn't be willing to give up the creature comforts of South Park and ordering Lich King gauntlets online. I could see the internet go dark forever and I wouldn't feel bad about it. That's not true. I'd miss my Steam games, but that's about it. If I could still access my computer, I could still get the ones that I have already downloaded. It's fine! Also, really big cope. I think it's best if we really do just, learn to drop it, but that will be hard. It'll take some time. But you get your Wolverine claws and meet me behind the Rite Aid, and we'll get this fucking party started, alright? You and me, buddy. I feel kind of bad for the girl in this next post. The woman in this next post, I should say. OP says, I feel for her, but I could totally see neckbeards being the creeps. I'm 22 and stuck in the body of an 8-year-old. Only creeps want to date me. Shauna Ray's 22, but often gets mistaken for an 8-year-old due to her 3 foot 10 inches stature. Yeah, if you're not having like a mental connection, then it's kind of weird to just want the physical connection. You know what I mean? I guess the advantage of it is that you're having creeps self-identify, but it's got to be really, really frustrating. I do understand that. You'll get it figured out. Just find somebody who, you can vibe with. Who talks to you like a human being instead of like, oh my god, you're so tiny. That's nasty, bro. Anyway, definitely lost some good boy points is the title here. Charlottesville suspect allegedly hit his mom in 2010 after she asked him to stop playing video games.
Bend down, mother.
Yes, honey?
God, someone with impulse control and anger issues. I wonder how that might escalate in the future. God damn. No tendies for at least a month, that's what I know. This one says, do I really need to caption this? There has to be an app where you can get laid no matter what. Why don't you start cleaning yourself up a little bit? Put a little effort into your appearance, and probably it could happen. I mean, appearance isn't everything, but it does open the door so you can showcase your personality. You do have a personality, don't you? Oh no. Well, that's about all the fixing that I can do. Just my deepest sympathies, We scrolled to the very bottom of the r/JustNeckbeardThings top post of all time, so I hope you enjoyed the ride with me, friends. Check out the Patreon or YouTube memberships if you would. I thank you so much. We've also got a fourth wall where you can pick up some merch if you should like. If you ain't got the funds, that's fine, man. Share the video around, though, maybe. Help me out, You could like the thing, you could leave a comment, but shares, word of mouth is really the biggest thing ever. I appreciate you regardless. I want you to always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.